Drink a little coffee, read all the local news, talk a little gossip every now and then. Smell that ham cooking in the kitchen, a brand new sunrise in the sky. Sitting on a front porch, minding all your business. What a way to make the day go by.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And good morning and happy St. Patrick's Day to you. My name's Kenny Dean and welcome to the front porch with my little leprechaun buddy, Scott Blake.
Top of the morning to you.
I just couldn't resist. I just couldn't resist. You got your green
I got my green
You got
on.
your sleeves all down to your where they're supposed to be. And
I know. I'm all.
You ready?
I'm all leprechauned up.
Ryan, you ready? Are y'all ready?
Let's
You know what we ain't done yet? We ain't taken a
sip.
sucking sip of the mud. Join me on a sip of coffee or whatever you're sipping on.
I got 2 sips into your one. That's good.
Oh, that's good and hot. I just poured that.
Yeah.
And good morning to you, Brother James Cullins.
Yes, sir. Good morning, Kenny. You and Scott.
Oh, man.
Good morning, sir.
We're starting off. And happy St. Patrick's Day to you and Sandra, too.
I appreciate you having me on this week.
Well, we are just tickled to death that you're with us, and we know you have a busy week, so we're not even going to hold you up. We'll turn it over to you right now for the thought for the day.
Okay. Well, my busy week is one day I go to the doctor, next day my wife, the next day me, the next day her. So we do a lot of traveling, Birmingham and Opelika.
Have safe travels, my friend.
And you got one of the best singers I know there with you.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
Thank you
Jeff
very
Scott's been on several programs with us together, and
Yes,
he's
sir.
always good.
Thank you, sir.
But anyway, this week I thought I'd speak on 5 of the Psalms. As one young preacher called them, the Pisms. But it's really the Psalms, and I thought I'd pick 5 out of 150 and present them on the program today,
Yes, sir.
week. So today I'll start with the first one, because it starts off with a great word, blessed. Anytime I see that word in the Bible, it thrills me because it's a great promise of God. Now, the Psalms were written by several men, but David wrote most of them, and he was inspired by the Holy Spirit. When you read what David wrote in the Psalms, you're reading inspiration of the Holy Spirit, just like the rest of the Bible. In Acts chapter 1 and verse 7, the Apostle Peter said that the Holy Spirit, by the mouth of David, said that another must come to replace the office of Judas. So when we read the Psalms, we're reading David speaking by the Holy Spirit and the other writers too. So anyway, blessed is the man that walketh not in the way of the ungodly, or standeth in the way, set in the seat of the scornful, but whose delight is in the law of the Lord, and in it does he meditate both day and night. If we walk not in the way of sinners, we're going to receive a blessing. Every sin has a consequence. That's why God doesn't want us to commit sin. It may be a long time before it's caught up with or catch up with us in some way, but sin has a consequence. So blessed is the man that sinneth not. There's going to be a joy and a happiness for him the sinner doesn't have. Nor sit in the seat of the scornful. It's just easy to be bitter and find fault, be pessimist, and so many that have many great blessings, they sit in the seat of the scornful, they find something wrong instead of something good. So then David says, they'll be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, and their fruit shall not perish. I love that expression, like a tree. In Psalms 70-something, 82, I believe it is, Psalms 82, the psalmist said, the righteous shall flourish like the palm tree. In Fort St. Joe just a couple of years ago, they had that great storm in Florida, and Sandra and I went down there to do a funeral, and you couldn't hardly get down the beach from Panama City down to Mexico Beach down to Port St. Joe. They had to clear the way. But I noticed with all the things blown down, houses and businesses, it was really something bad to see. But I noticed this, the palm trees were still there. Now, a palm tree can bend, almost touch the ground and not break. And the more it bends and sways in the wind, the more it grows. And so the righteous shall flourish like the palm tree. So David says, walk not in the way of the sinner, don't be scornful, and God is going to bless you, and your fruit will come without it drying. It's going to be a great season. So I love Psalms chapter 1. And if you're having a time of joy and not having peace and blessing, read that psalm. Now, the things that are there, the blessing, blessed are those that do those things. That's a promise from God. So Psalms number 1, be good for all of us, even to memorize. It's not a very long psalm. So, Lord, help us today to seek your word, to believe it, to hold to it, and give us your joy and peace. I pray in Jesus' name, amen.
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 Amen. I never heard that about a palm tree, and I can certainly believe that. My friend, thank you for getting us off to such a great start. We hope you and Sandra have a great day.
All right, Kenny, thank you, and you and Scott do the same.
Yes,
See
sir.
you later. Talk to you later.
Goodbye.
I'll tell you what, that is one more sharp cookie there. Speaking of sharp cookies, he just got here, and I want to thank him for getting up early and coming in. Our first guest of the day, Seth Gowan, Deputy Attorney General with Alabama Home Builders License Board. And he'll be on because all the storms that hit, and thank goodness they hit a lot of areas, and our hearts and prayers go out to everybody, especially the lives that were lost. But it was not near. I thought our landscape would change. I truly did.
Right.
for a huge area. But he'll be on to talk about making sure that whoever's coming to see you, make sure they have the right license and they're legit. That's just the bottom line. So he'll be out here with us 6:30 to 7 on that from Chuck's Marina. Jane Garrett. Now this is a place that has grown like crazy over the years. Chuck's Marina used to just be Chuck's Marina.
You go by and get some
You
gas.
can go by Chuck's Marina now. If you want to get a pizza or something like that, you better get in line.
You better wait a while, and while you're waiting, you're probably going to hear some good live music.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
So should be on to talk about their kickoff, which I'm sure is right around the corner. Hugo, and I'm not sure if Hugo and Anita Perez will be out here with us at 7:30. He is the CEO. Adjutant? Is that how you?
Adjutant.
Adjutant.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right there, Kemosabe.
Yep.
Department of Alabama Disabled American Veterans. They just went up to Washington. They are big supporters. They're big ambassadors. Of course, they both been there. There's our lineup today. Y'all are our special guests. It's going to be a good week weather-wise. In fact, let's talk about the weather right now because it's starting off pretty doggone chilly this morning. 42.
Caught me off guard
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
I wasn't expecting it. Yeah.
67 and sunny. 67 and sunny. Tonight, 40 and clear. Going into the rest of the week, really looking nice. 79 and 45 tomorrow, sun. Warming up to 83 and 51 on Wednesday.
Goodness.
Cooling off Thursday again. Here we go. I'm gonna have me a fire tonight. 59 and 37 Thursday. Thursday is the first day of spring. The 20th.
And it's the coldest day of the week.
It sure is. It sure is. Thanks for pointing that out, Kemosabe. 70 and 42 Friday and sunny. Saturday going to be a great weekend for a lot of things that are planned. 77 and 46. There it is, your 5-day forecast brought to you by our friends, your friends at Alex City Marine, Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
I'm Jimmy Goree with Goree's Furniture. We would like to invite you to come shop our huge selection of furniture. But if you don't have time, we have over 2,000 items you can have shipped directly to your home. Go to goreesfurniture.com, look for 48-hour quick ship. Shop, click, ship, it's just that easy. You can shop us here, or you can shop us online, only at Goree's Furniture.
Your expressway to saving.
Zion Memorial Funeral Home and Crematory, located 1881 Goodwater Highway, Sylacauga, Alabama, is one of the fastest growing funeral homes in the area. We are pleased to announce the grand opening of our crematory, an expansion that allows us to offer traditional services as well as cremations starting at $8.99, serving Talladega, Coosa, Clay, Tallapoosa, Elmore, and the surrounding region. That's Zion Memorial Funeral Home and Crematory, 256-245-1454.
Tiny Homes by Wind Creek now renting. Sleepy 4, full kitchen, private fishing pond, boat charging station, and pet friendly. Call today, 256-935-9337 or tinyhomesbywindcreek.com. Located in beautiful small town USA, Alexander City, Alabama, on Highway 63 South, turning into Wind Creek State Park. And there they sit, ready for you to sit on their front porch.
At Russell Medical, we're proud of our exceptional nurses, like Nurse Brandy Worthy. Brandy represents the selfless, compassionate clinical leader patients expect and coworkers admire. Brandy was recently honored with the Nightingale Award for Nursing Excellence for her high standards, sound judgment, and caring manner. Her passion for her profession inspires us all.
Being a nurse is not just what you do, it's who you are. I'm proud to be a part of the nursing team at Russell Medical. We are the link between all hospital services, providing you with exceptional, personalized care.
At Beyond Home Care, we provide in-home care services to individuals needing assistance with activities in their daily lives. We work with each client to provide personalized home care and sitter services. Whether it's assistance with bathing and personal care or an escort to a doctor's appointment, each client receives the individual care they need with the dignity and respect they deserve. Give us a call today at 256-414-6090 or visit us online at beyondhomecareal.com.
The Alex City Parks and Rec Department serves the residents of Alexander City with quality facilities and programs designed to positively affect the lives of the citizens. From youth sports programs to adult activities and our senior center, the Alex City Parks and Rec offers services for all ages. The Cooper Rec Center, Lake Winds Golf Course, and the Senior Activity Center are just some of the great features the Alex City Parks and Rec Department provides for the people of Alex City. For more information on any of our programs, call 256-329-6736.
And welcome back to the front porch on a St. Patrick's Monday morning. This is KD's experience only. If you got a root canal, don't let me scare you because I had one week before last. People piece of work. I mean, it really wasn't.
You were scared.
Yeah, I was scared.
You were scared.
But it wasn't tough. Well, Ellen, you know, she grew up. Her dad was a dentist, Dr. Alvey, and you know, she knows a little bit about it. But she said, well, that's a smaller tooth. It shouldn't be any problem at all. So I wouldn't worry one bit. Mm-hmm. I will never have another root canal. I'll do like George Washington, our very first president. I would have all wooden teeth before I do that again. I was exhausted. But that's over with. Friday turned out to be a good day. I picked up WW, kids get out of school. Mm-hmm. Kids are out this week, I think, county-wise and I know city-wide. So I think Tallapoosa, not sure about Coosa, but y'all enjoy your week. You got a beautiful week. He and I went to the wharf. That's his go-to. We went there for lunch. I picked him up about 11. And I was out and about with him, and Mike Lucas called. Mm-hmm. And he told me y'all had a good turnout Thursday night with Kiwanis.
We did.
Congratulations. And he had cooked for Ellen and I. You know what kind of cook he is?
Oh, yeah.
And I went by an old place over there, and while he's getting everything ready, I'm just amazed at all the old signs and his 57.
That's a cool building out there.
56 Chevrolet. I mean, he is just Mr. Cool. But he cooked us a pork tenderloin, green beans, pork chops, green beans, real mashed potatoes with skin still on them, some rolls, some pasta salad. And while he was there, he was grilling some frog legs. Oh. And so I got some frog legs.
I had some last week. They're good.
And they were delicious. But, buddy, we thank you so much for all that. And thanks for let me hang out there for a while, too. Storm Day, Saturday. I know Seth will be in here in a little bit to kind of give us an update on the ones that were EF2 and EF3 in the areas. He'll be here to show us, or tell us all about that. We've lived in our house for 33 years, and that was the first time Ellen and Dean had ever been to the basement. We didn't stay there long, about my second or third time, but thank goodness we got out of that. Before it all started hitting, though, I was just telling you, Maggie and them gave me a ribeye, a leftover ribeye that was, I don't know, 3/4 left over. I ain't had one in a long time. And Ellen, to warm it up, she put it on 250 in the oven and then seared it in the black skillet. I forget, just a little bit back and forth. And it was just like it came off the grill. Have you ever done one like that?
I have.
Really? Golly, that is the ticket. Ate every bit of it. Now on this right side, I chewed. It was a very pleasant experience. I just go ahead and.
Did you floss?
You know what? No.
Oh, no.
No.
Here comes another root canal.
Nope. I got to start doing that. Sitting outside, I guess it was yesterday morning. I mean, after a storm like that,
right.
the blue skies, seemed like the birds were happier, and I got my I'm talking about old country and western, old cowboy music going on Willie's Roadhouse. Sipping on my coffee, and I got a text from a buddy of mine. I'm not sure if do you remember Ricky McQuiston?
I do not.
Okay, Ricky, I grew up with Ricky. He was the president of our class of 71. Super nice guy. Lives in Birmingham. Had a successful career in the insurance business. And we stay in touch. His dad, Mr. Claude McQuiston, gave me my first job other than Dean Motor Company.
Gotcha.
Selling men's clothes, GFQ menswear. You probably don't remember.
I don't remember that at all.
That was 72, maybe 73, somewhere in there, where Chuck Reynolds' law office is, right down below Martin Haynes. That's where it was. GFQ, guaranteed first quality. But Ricky and I stayed in touch. His wife Suzanne, just think the world of them. She's had shoulder surgery, and he was just checking on Ellen. And but you talking about a loss? They lost 2 children in the same year. So do they know how it feels? I don't know. I don't know that. I hope I never know. But it was good catching up with them. And went walking with Tom Young yesterday morning with Bo McCoy. Bo, enjoyed you hanging out with us. So that's kind of a little rundown. And good morning to you there. Andy Tucker, just got a little text from him. Heard him go by and blow the horn a while ago.
Beep when he went by. Yep.
So your Saturday event turned out to be a Friday.
I know. I had a wedding this weekend to do sound for, and all week long we watched the they use the word polygon a lot Saturday night. You see that? Yeah. But anyways, they call the wedding planner out of Nashville, Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
They had a lady down here from Nashville.
Mm-hmm.
And she said there's a change of plans for the wedding.
I'm glad.
They're not getting married tomorrow. I said, when are they getting married? She said, today. This was Friday about 11:30. And she said, well, we're going to rehearse around 3:30 and have the dinner around 4:30 or 5,
Mm-hmm.
and then have the wedding at 6:30 and have the reception. So it felt like a Saturday afternoon wedding, but it was all, there was no rehearsal. So there was,
we all had to readjust.
There was a lot going on. You had, live music, guitar player and a singer over here, had to wire them up and wiring the preachers up, and the wind is howling down there at that overlook mountain. You can see forever on the lake down there, but we're way up in the air, way up there. And the wind was howling Friday night down there.
That's right.
And so it turned out well, but it freed up my Saturday.
It sure did.
Yeah, it was like, wow, I have nothing to do today.
Have you run into a situation like that before?
That's a first from that one.
Wow.
First.
I mean, that's a big event. I mean, of course, it's a big event.
Cindy's first thought when I was telling her about it, she goes, what about her hair and makeup? I'm like, they did it. I mean, this girl was so pretty, she didn't need a bunch of hair and makeup done, but
that had to be done, though.
Yeah, it had to be done. All the girls were in their dresses and the guys in their tuxedos, and there were like 15 attendants on each side, 15 boys, 15 girls. And
so they all had to readjust, and
they did. They were all going to be there anyways. I mean, pretty much. They're not. It wasn't like having a wedding with somebody that grew up here, and you have tons of people there. There was probably 150 people there, but they were all there. They were all going to be there anyway on Friday night. So
I'm really glad it turned out.
It worked out well. The preacher, he was from Auburn, and he did a great job. And he was using the not having it on Saturday. It was meant to be this day, so you weren't. This
kind of played off.
Yeah, and God had a plan for them to get married this day for some reason, and here it is, and they had a good time.
Well, there was a lot of things. A lot of folks closed early, and I'm glad you did. Just to let folks get home with their families and get ready.
Yeah.
I know I went out about 5. I said, I got about 50 miles left in my truck. I'm gonna go ahead and fill up with gas.
Right.
And I did that, and I was all right on my George Dickel. But I said I go by the liquor store. They were closed at 5.
Oh.
I'm glad I didn't have to run in by emergency lift on that, but I was heading up Ridgeway. This is at 5:00 Saturday, and there was a huge pine tree that had uprooted and fell right over, right below the Bradshaw's house there. And I looked like the city was already out there, cutting it up to get it out of the road. But I got thinking, timing, man, a big tree like that would crush a vehicle. And I know there was a lot of areas that were hit. Again, Seth Gowan will be out here with us in just a little bit to let us know all about that. Hey, congratulations after 12 years on the enlisted side. Ed Oliver's daughter, Allison, is a commissioned officer now in the world's greatest Air Force. That's the way he put it. It is now Lieutenant Oliver. I just know that I've kind of kept up with his children, through him.
Mm-hmm.
They're kind of following in his steps.
They are.
I mean, I've been trying to get her on the show, so we're still trying to get her on real soon. But Lieutenant Oliver, we salute you. We'll be right back. Lake Martin, Dadeville Area Chamber of Commerce. I want to say good morning to everybody that's involved in that. Rhonda Gaskin and the whole crew. I know Bridget Thornell, Trey Foshie, and I know I'm leaving some folks out right now, but thank y'all for what y'all do for not just that area. They're involved in our area too. In fact, they're inviting you now to after hours meet and greet. Perfect time to meet some folks at the Amazing Grazing and Grand Bakery, which is downtown Dadeville, Alabama. That's going to be March the 27th. That's a Thursday. It'll be Thursday week from 5 to 6:30. Go meet you some folks.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area a team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice Motors.
Serving East Central Alabama since 2005, we are Coosa Valley Respiratory and Home Medical of Sylacauga. Coosa Valley Respiratory has medical equipment and supplies, including oxygen-to-home ventilation services. We carry a full line of bracing, power chairs, scooters, and more. And when you trust Coosa Valley Respiratory, you are dealing with local people that care about your well-being. Providing quality home care for our community, Coosa Valley Respiratory and Home Medical, 201 West Fort William, Sylacauga. Give us a call at 256-245-1411.
Triple R Cafe in downtown Rockford is where it's located. Now, you looking at the outside right now. Come on in on the inside. Let's check out the hot bar. And let me tell you about this. Award-winning fried chicken. They do fried chicken like it's supposed to be done. How about this pork chop right here? They're open Monday through Saturday. They cater also. That's Triple R Cafe, downtown Rockford, Alabama.
Not everyone can be an original, but when it comes to your residential and commercial plumbing needs, depend on the Lake's original plumbing company, Lake Plumbing. Since 1990, Lake Plumbing has served the Lake Martin, Alex City, Dadeville, and eclectic areas with professional plumbing services. And Lake Plumbing is now offering the industry's best in-home water filtration units from the industry's best water filters, Pentair. Call 334-301-3328 today and trust the region's original plumbers, Lake Plumbing. 334-301-3328.
Jim's Pharmacy at the Lake, located on Highway 49 South in Dadeville, home-owned and operated by Jim Clanton, has an experienced staff that is all about your wellness, offering the convenient packaging to help keep your medicines organized. Jim's Pharmacy also has a great gift selection like pecans, socks, Lake t-shirts, open Monday through Friday, 9 to 6, 9 to 2 on Saturday. Give us a call at 256-373-3449. Floyd's Feed and Seed in downtown Dadeville, family owned and operated. Floyd's Feed and Seed has a great selection of Carhartt for all ages, starting out with the youngest. Now, if you're looking for boots, check out this selection. All shapes and sizes, Montana jewelry and pine straw year-round. More gift selections on both sides of the road. Miss Pay and the family invite you in today for Floyd's Feed and Seed, downtown Dadeville.
On Lake Martin, there's so much to do, but if golf is your sport, you got to get to the all-new Stillwaters Country Club. We offer the region's best course and facility for only $40 per round and cart weekly and an amazing $45 for weekend play. Make sure to inquire on any of our membership options, including full family, senior, student, or just spouse, options that offer true value for your golfing pleasure. Book your round today at 256-825-1353 and enjoy one of the region's best courses with top-notch service. Stillwaters Country Club, open to the public, golf, dine, and enjoy anytime.
Come on back in here and join us. Hey, I talked to Jason Moran yesterday. I was going to try to get him called in about 6:15 this morning, but I figured he wouldn't. He's our MA director for Tallapoosa County. He was tired. He says, probably go sleep in this morning, so I hope you did. But he did send me this information, and with Seth being out here, we'll go with this with him too. He said over 500 people signed up for the Tallapoosa Alert last week. He said that was a record. He said, I want to thank everybody for listening and looking out for each other. No injuries and no loss of life. He said, I still ask the public to avoid the area and let utilities do what they do, and call 211 if any needs. Volunteers and Red Cross are here and working in the field right now. So I thought I would go over that with you before we talk to Seth Gowan, because Seth has got up early this morning, came in, the Deputy Attorney General with Alabama Home Builders License Board, and got his green on. I'm talking about from the head to his toes this morning. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing?
I am great. How long have you been with them now?
A little over 8 years.
Really? Man, you've been through some stormy times with them then.
We have. And it's been, what, almost 5 years ago, the storm here in 2020.
Exactly right.
That one.
That's when we kind of...
It's about 3 or 4 days away, yeah.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. And then just a couple of years ago with that tornado, and Saturday night, I'm watching and like, oh no, here we go again.
Here we go
Almost
again.
the same path,
Yeah.
but
it was.
It really was.
So, y'all fared well, everybody in your family?
Everybody's okay.
Miss Carol?
Everyone's okay, but...
5 years ago, I thought we were special because we had him come check on us. The dude,
Yeah.
the whole state,
Yeah.
he was at our house. But it was because his mom and daddy right behind me. I thought, well, thought we were special.
You might as well give in. You might as well.
Yeah.
But you're tell folks exactly what you do, because it's very important to. You're the person that tells them to stay away from bad guys.
Yeah, that's
really.
That's what we do. Our agency, we regulate residential construction in the state, and probably the most often that we become known to everyone is right after a storm.
Right.
And unfortunately, with all the good people, EMA response, all the volunteers, everyone in this community getting out, helping people clean up and trying to get over the shock. Unfortunately, there are bad people out there, bad actors who will come in and try and take advantage of people at their lowest point.
And some will be, some will make it.
And some will do it, but that's something that we make an effort to do that. One important thing that happened last week, and I really appreciated the governor doing this. Everybody knew what was coming to Alabama, and the governor took that step to declare that emergency
The state of Alabama.
for the entire state. And so that way, consumer protection laws kicked in, certain authority that the Attorney General has to protect and guard against price gouging.
Wow.
And also a part of that is within the laws in the state, once the governor's declared that emergency declaration, someone who is unlicensed, an unlicensed contractor coming in and taking advantage of the homeowner, their provisions within the home repair fraud statute, it automatically makes it a felony. So
It should.
And it absolutely, and that's whether you're from in-state or out of state.
Yeah.
If you're going to take advantage of someone when they've had their home damaged, destroyed, we're gonna make sure you pay for doing that.
And these folks come from all over.
All over the place.
They're lurkers. They're waiting for the next storm in Mississippi, Arkansas, or wherever. They'll pull in there and look really spiffy, and they'll play or shoot you a good line. But don't make sure it's left up to us, Seth. I mean, y'all can only do so much to make sure they got the right license.
That absolutely, and that's what we try and do is tell people we got information out last week. Try and communicate to everyone. Yeah, it's going through the experience of having your home damaged, destroyed. You're in shock when that happens.
You're vulnerable,
and you're very vulnerable. And what we encourage people to do is just slow down just a little bit. Communicate with your insurance agents to begin that process for going through and making the claims. But when the contractors start showing up at your door, don't sign the first contract. Yeah.
Let's talk about this
Yes.
limited license. And again, I agree with you. What you just explained what the governor did for the emergency, the state of emergency. We don't really know what that truly means until you just explained it very well just then.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's a very anticipating the events that might occur, and the National Weather Service and our meteorologists in the state did an outstanding job of getting us prepared to know what was coming. But in anticipation of all of that, that emergency declaration allows certain laws to be triggered to be in effect to protect the public from individuals who are going to start coming in and price gouging, coming in and preying upon victims who've had damage to their homes.
All right, let me ask you this. So what's our responsibility? Show me your license?
Absolutely. Ask to see the card. Every licensed home builder with the state of Alabama has one of these licenses here. The license on the top, that's the unlimited license. They're licensed to come in and perform and be responsible for all facets of work on your home. Have the limited license is one for just a single trade, non-structural work repairs.
Let me stop you right there.
Yes, sir.
The top one that Ryan's showing us right now, the top one, that's the unlimited.
Yes, sir.
And it's just without any color. And the limited, it has some color to it?
It does have a little color to it, but it's limited to just like a single trade, non-structural, coming in, doing your flooring work. Then you have that roofer's license, and those individuals, they're coming in, they're licensed to come in and replace that roof, the top, just the shingles and some decking.
Right.
But beyond that, you start getting into the trusses, the roof system, et cetera. You need to have someone who has an unlimited license because all of that is structural work.
That's what they do.
That's what they do. And so, we encourage everyone, they should be able to provide a copy, their license to you. It's just wallet size. They can show it to you. We have an app. They can have it on their smartphone.
Okay.
And show that to you. But in addition to that, if you're not certain, you want to double check, you can always call the licensure board and we can verify and provide you history and background on licensed builders.
Let me ask you something. Ryan, would you mind putting that back up, please? The certificate of license, the limited license, or the unlimited license, the limited license, and the roofer's license. Is there any, have y'all been aware or has anybody pointed out, well, this looked very real. It looked just like what what we're looking at, but they had something in there that was not right. Have y'all run into that?
We run into that from time to time, and that's why we'll tell people, call and double check with us and verify.
Yeah. Because if these guys or gals are legit, they go say, please do.
Yes.
Or we'll be right back. We got another one to look at. We'll be right back.
Absolutely.
If they say they're gonna be right back, you just won.
Yes. You just won. Yeah. And the other thing, they're not going to take offense. If they're legitimate, they're not going to take offense if you're going to want to get multiple quotes. Ask for references. Absolutely. Ask for references. And another biggie that we always see in events like this, they'll come in and they'll want you to just hand over that entire insurance check. No,
red flag.
Legitimate, honest home builders, contractors who are out there coming in to help you in the rebuild. They're not gonna ask for 50% or more of the money up front. They're gonna work with you and schedule appropriate draws of money to perform the work and get it done correctly and completely.
They've been playing in this ball game for a long time, and we know so many of them. I think that's another thing we should do because a lot of times it's a neighborhood, So we always say check on our neighbors. Well, check on your neighbors with this right here and make sure that you're getting quote from Mr. Smith and Mr. Smith can give you a quote too, but you know him, you know everything's legit. So that's another way we can check on our neighbors.
Absolutely. So just always ask for references, always talk to other people, and as we always say, ask to see the card.
Sure.
And then after you've got the card, if you still want to call the Home Builders Licensure Board or go on our website, do so, and we're going to help you, and we'll answer your questions to help you make that informed decision before you step off and have signed the dotted line with an unscrupulous person.
All right, let me ask you this. On this license we're talking about, is y'all's number on that, the back?
I would have to look to know for sure, but we can certainly, that number's 334.
Hold on just a second. Yes, sir.
334-242-2230.
All right, we have it right here. 334-242-23. I'm sorry, 2230. Let me do it again. 334-242-2230. Because we're talking in our viewing and listing area, some areas that got hit.
Absolutely.
I tell you what, when we come back, we'll kind of let you know those areas and what was an EF2 and what was an EF3. We'll be right back. The Salvation Army. Of course, Salvation Army is busy right now. Salvation Army is busy right now with people maybe who lost a home, furniture, pots and pans, and they've got all that. But, you know, they can do a whole lot more than that. They can help with money situations. So keep them in mind for that. Now, it's all got to be here again. It's got to be legit. You got to be legit. Go by and see the Salvation Army for help today, 6800 US 280.
We are a debt relief agency. We help people file Chapter 7 and Chapter 13 under the Bankruptcy Code.
This is Marcia Mason, your local Lake Martin bankruptcy and Social Security disability attorney. Mason Law Firm is located at 217 Madison Street in Alexander City. Call 256-329-1313 to schedule your appointment today. All initial consultations are free and strictly confidential.
No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be provided is greater than that of other attorneys.
Central Alabama. This is our home. It's where we work, where we play, where we raise our families and grow old. And in the unfortunate event we become sick with cancer, thanks to UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center, this is where we heal also. We have invested in new technologies and expertise so that now we're able to treat all sorts of cancers, and you never have to leave Tallapoosa County. UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center. Compassionate, convenient, collaborative cancer care right here at home.
Inspired by the bold bison, Southern Union students blaze new trails every single day. They press forward knowing their SU education will lead them to success. Affordable, accessible, and locally unparalleled. Whether you're transitioning to a university or launching straight into a lucrative career, a degree from SU SDC can help you blaze your path. 3 locations, dedicated faculty and staff, endless possibilities. It's all waiting for you at Southern Union. It's time to venture forward. Register today.
Dixie Electric Plumbing, Air, and Garage Doors is turning it up with some incredible giveaways. 2 VIP tickets to the Morgan Wallen Sand in My Boots Festival and 2 weekend tickets to the Talladega Race. Don't wait. Enter now at calldixie.com. It's fast, easy, and free. Dixie Electric Plumbing, Air, and Garage Doors, bringing you comfort and unforgettable memories since 1908.
Farmers and Merchants Bank of Dadeville is building a foundation of strength and trust in the entire Lake Martin community. With our modern branch in Dadeville and caring, attentive staff, we've established Farmers and Merchants Bank as a reliable friend to your banking needs. Whether it's just a savings or checking account or any commercial, auto, or real estate loan, Farmers has local decision-making to build a relationship with you and your needs. Farmers and Merchants Community Bank. Strength, service, community.
At High Point Insurance Group, we're here for all of life's milestones.
Like when you finally step into your dream home.
And when you drive off in that dream car, we've got you covered.
Or when you hit the water with your new boat.
We're by your side.
High Point Insurance Group.
Protecting you through all of life's high points.
Craving Craving something convenient and delicious? Well, head over to Lake Martin Pizza Company, Highway 63 in Alex City. Lake Martin Pizza on 63 is always serving up mouth-watering pizza made from the freshest ingredients. From classic pepperoni to their signature specials loaded with fresh vegetables and savory meats, there's something for everyone in the whole family. The cozy, heated outdoor dining area is the perfect spot to enjoy a meal together and enjoy live entertainment. Or grab yours to go. Lake Martin Pizza Company on Highway 63, where great food and great times are always just a slice away.
Hey, don't forget about St. Patrick's Day Pet Parade today at 6 o'clock at the historic downtown doorway. I like the way we've got that worded now. Downtown doorway, that's in green space. That's where the old courthouse was in downtown Alexander City. $10 to enter, registration forms. You can get those there. But take your pets down there and show them off. We're showing off this young man this morning, Seth Gowan, with the Home Builders License Board, Deputy Attorney with the Deputy Attorney General office, going over, very important. Do we have something to show, Ryan? Do we have something to show, a video or something? No video.
No,
okay.
I'm not sure.
I'm sorry, we just had just those licenses.
What video did you bring?
Yeah, well, I didn't know.
Some areas at EF2, EF3 that were hit in the state of Alabama.
So yeah, I know the National Weather Service started their surveys yesterday, and what I understand, the tornado came through Tallapoosa County. They surveyed that damage, EF2, from Jackson's Gap up towards Daviston. They were surveying that, and so kudos to utilities, first responders, EMS,
You're right.
EMA out cleaning up, and now we begin the process of homeowners who had sustained damage assessing all of that and beginning the cleanup.
Well, I saw where one gentleman was killed. He and his wife thought they were in their safe place in a workshop. And you just, sometimes it's not safe enough, especially when you got 100. I just think about when it's blowing like 30 miles an hour, that's pretty strong. That, gusting, but you get up in the 3 digits or 80, 90, that's
Well, 9 o'clock in Birmingham, they were talking about it was 124 miles an hour wind. It was registered on the radar.
Those will do big time.
Yeah, that's crazy.
What's some other things that people need to watch for right now, other than making sure that they have the right license to do work? Does anything come to mind?
Well, yeah, the tornado that hit here Saturday here in Tallapoosa County, that's out in rural parts of the county.
Oh, yeah.
But one thing that is unique and people need to be mindful of, Tallapoosa County is one of 8 counties in the state have county-wide inspections, permitting and inspections for residential work.
And city.
And the city of Alex City and city of Dadeville. They each have their own municipal departments, but there's county-wide permitting and inspections. So as you begin this process, that's another red flag to pay attention to. Good contractors are going to know and be mindful and be in communication with the building department to know whatever work that's got to be done is it work that's got to be permitted, inspected. And and as a homeowner, do your own research and be in communication and verify that information. And that contractor, legitimate and licensed, that permit has got to be in their name for performing that work. So, because they're responsible.
Right, sure.
They're responsible for all of that. So
that's what they do.
That's what they do.
That's their business right there.
And in any of the homes that are going to be repaired, your home, you've still got that mortgage. The bank is going to require that information. Going to require verification that this contractor has proper insurance. Verify the license. All of that. Those are things that are going to be required. And you want to make sure all of that is documented and in order as you move forward and beginning the cleanup.
You're in the mortgage business.
Right, yes,
You want
sir.
to add to that?
When you have a mortgage in the house, personally, I've had a mortgage on mine when storms come through, and you have to go. You might as well go ahead and start calling your mortgage company. Look, I got claims here. I'm dealing with the insurance company. They're going to make the check out to you, and the check gets made out to from the insurance company to you and the mortgage company. And a lot of times, if it's over a certain amount of money, that money goes to the mortgage company, and they hold it in escrow. And once it's almost like a construction loan. When it's 10, 20% complete, they'll send 20% of the money to you and the contractor. Then when it's 40, 50% complete, they'll send you some more money. So they protect you also, and they're going to require you to have a licensed builder also. You can't just have your cousin that knows what he's doing come out and do it. You got to have a licensed builder.
It's really what you just said, what Scott was talking about. Make sure you got the not giving money up front.
Correct.
Don't ever do that.
And we'll also see oftentimes some of these guys will come in and they'll say, "Hey, Kenny, you got enough to worry about. Just why don't you just give me power of attorney? Just handle it. Assign me the benefits of everything from your insurance claim. I'll take care of it. You don't have to worry." Yeah.
Wow.
You'll see that.
Then if you do that,
that money,
they've had you. They got you.
But and that's another thing. But before you start going, and hopefully everyone is beginning to look at that. Look at your insurance policy. A lot of the insurance policies, they don't even allow you to assign those benefits.
Good.
And we're
protecting you.
They're taking measures to protect you, protect everyone as a whole, because you're taking advantage of someone taking all of your insurance money and then
you're right.
And the mortgage
company
company probably has a larger interest in the house than the homeowner does.
Wow, yeah.
Because if you got a house that's worth $250,000, you owe $170 on it. Guess who's holding most of the so that's why they want to make sure that money goes to that.
Have you dealt with storms like this before, as far as mortgage folks, people needing help?
I originate the mortgage. There are other folks who handle that side of it. They collect or they're processing or the servicing of the mortgage. Once I close your loan, you're done. I'm gone.
You show up when the storms hit a lot of times, or after the day or so after.
The main thing we're trying to do is, and our guys, our investigators do a great job communicating with the EMA people in each county.
Thank you.
And as time comes, we're following their lead. Trees have been gotten out of the roads. Utility lines have been picked up. Things have been made safe. And homeowners then begin to go in there and assess. That's when we try and come in. We try our best to get information, consumer protection information, in the hands of each homeowner whose house has been damaged, destroyed, and be a resource for them and a resource for the officials in the county, the sheriff, the DA, law enforcement who are trying to police any of these unscrupulous people who are coming in and out. Cautioning everyone, don't get fooled by this fly-by-night guy. And then if necessary, we will come in and we'll help the sheriff, we'll help the DA when it comes time to prosecute them. And we've done that.
Hey, let me give you the 1-800 number for the Home Builders License Board. 1-800-304 0853.
Need more borrow my glasses.
Let me make sure I get that right. 1-800-304-0853. And we will hold on to this right here. Make sure that you don't get taken advantage. Thank you for coming up here, getting up early. Tell your mama we said hello. Your mama Nim.
Mama Nim.
Mama Nim. We said hello. Be safe. And again, thank you for what you do. And we got the 1-800 number right here. Don't get caught. We'll be right back. Mr. Leprechaun, if I was going to look for lunch today at Coon's Corner Deli, what would be my choice?
Today, St. Patrick's Day menu at Coons Corner is country fried steak, mashed potatoes and gravy, black-eyed peas, green beans.
Ooh, yeah.
Green beans. They got
Yeah.
the green in there. Cream corn and some chocolate cake.
Oh, chocolate.
Chocolate.
Of course, breakfast is being served right now, even as we're yapping at Coons Corner Deli on Hillby Street.
Planning for the future is one of the greatest gifts we can give our loved ones. At Langley Funeral Home and Radney Funeral Home, we are here to guide you with compassion, helping you make choices that bring peace of mind. Pre-planning means your wishes are honored and your family is free to focus on what truly matters, cherishing every memory. Because love, care, and dignity should last a lifetime. Langley Funeral Home and Radney Funeral Home, here for you, always.
Our obituary is brought to you by Radney Funeral Home and Langley Funeral Home this morning. Thomas Herbert Traylor, 90, of Equality, passed away Monday, March 10th, and his funeral service will be held at Equality Methodist Church on Monday, March 17th at 12 p.m. Dr. John Brennan and Reverend Wayne Cowhick will officiate. Graveside service will follow in the church cemetery. The family will receive friends from 10:30 to 11:30 at Equality Methodist Church today. A celebration of life for Mr. Joseph Clifford Rogers, 81, of Alexander City, will be held on Saturday, March 29th at First Baptist Church in Alexander City. The Reverend Steve King will officiate. Visitation will begin at 1 p.m., followed by the memorial service and reception. As always, our thoughts and prayers go to these families who have lost loved ones. And the obituary is brought to you by Radney Funeral Home and Langley Funeral Home. And we'll be right back.
Experience the freedom of mobility with Arise, our safe and clean public transportation serving all of Tallapoosa County. Keep your independence and leave the driving to us. Our handicapped accessible vehicles provide affordable fares based on age and distance. A mobile community is a thriving community. Wherever you need to go, we'll take you there. Call 256-329-8444 to schedule your trip today. Arise, your ride to a better life.
The Sure Shot Outdoors is located on Highway 280 in Alexander City across from Chick-fil-A. Sporting goods store that always has a great selection of footwear, men's and ladies apparel, cookware for camping and home, firearms and shells year-round. Also, online store with financing is available. Owner Scott Watson invites you to come by today to see what the Sure Shot Outdoors has to offer you. Again, the Sure Shot, Highway 280, Alexander City. Caring Transitions of Lake Martin, located in the old DHR building in downtown Davie. Owner Brandy Weaver wants you to experience the Caring Transitions difference, providing local and national relocation, packing and resettling, downsizing and decluttering, liquidation, online estate auctions, traditional estate sales. Call Caring Transitions of Lake Martin today, 334-703-5050.
This spring and summer, make your land, farming, lawn, and landscaping needs have zero risk and 100% success with Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor. With 0% financing on all our Mahindra tractors, many with up to 84-month terms. Our inventory of Mahindra tractors and farm implements is beefed up, and more are coming in daily. We also have extended 0% terms on Spartan mowers to handle your mowing needs with the best and zero-turn mowers priced to move. At Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor, your authorized Mahindra and Spartan dealer.
Grace's Flowers on Hillby Street has been a staple here for decades, taking care of our community families from prom time, wedding days, picking up a friend on a bad day, happy times, and sad times. Grace's is involved in our community with more than just beautiful flower arrangements, but also the love they put in them. Keep this number handy, 256-234-4238 for Grace's Flowers in Alexander City. Call 256-234-4238.
Zaxby's just perfected the Philly again with our signature crispy chicken fingers, sauteed pepper and onions, melty cheese, and garlic aioli. Grilled or fried. Now that's a Zaxby's Philly. Who's got the sauce? Zaxby's.
Fried chicken and wontons and teriyaki glaze and an egg roll. Some people think the Zaxby's Sensation salad is too delicious to be a salad.
Yep, that's why we call it a salad. The Zaxby's Sensation Salad. Zaxby's.
Whether it's Lake Martin, Lay Lake, or Logan Martin, boaters from all over the state of Alabama come to Alex City Marine, just off Highway 280 in Alexander City, Alabama, because it's worth the drive. With the best deals on unbeatable Suzuki outboards and a great pre-owned inventory while they last. Alex City Marine is the pros the locals know. And no matter where you're from, when you're here, you're local to us. Alex City Marine, just off Highway 280 in Alexander City, Alabama. AlexCityMarine.com.
And welcome back to the Front Porch on a Monday, St. Patrick's Day, and happy birthday to Chuck's wife, Linda Britton. I know it's Linda, I always like throwing Chuck's wife. Thank y'all for being with us. It's always a treat when Miss Jane Garrett comes out here with Chuck's Marina. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
I had my Chuck's Marina t-shirt ready, but at 39 or 40 degrees this morning, I opted out.
Well, I'm just glad that we're having spring weather. I mean, usually we go straight into hot.
Oh, I know.
You know, so.
Well, the first day of spring is Thursday. It's going to be the coldest day of the week this week, 59 for a high. So, welcome to Alabama.
Well.
Scott and I were talking about the show, talking about you coming on the show over the years, but Chuck's Marina, and this is what I said, Chuck's Marina used to just be Chuck's Marina, but now it's Chuck's Marina. It's amazing how y'all have grown that over the years.
We've been in Birmingham, we've been in the Atlanta airport, and you know, people will come up to us, and I got on the boat after the airport and ran into somebody that they come up every weekend, their nephew does. So it's like, you know, you're just going to run into people, and they know Alabama, and they know Chuck's Marina.
And that's, but what a name y'all built with that. And it's been a lot of hard work, and you invested a lot of money into it also. Scott and I were talking about it's a great place to eat. The atmosphere, the entertainment that y'all have there. It's just top quality. So, Calypso, we talked about that, and it's been, the last time y'all had it was before COVID.
Before COVID. That's such a delineating factor.
What a word. Is that a big Monday word right there?
Yeah, it's a big Monday word for St. Patrick's Day.
You have to be careful using words like that around here. He'll go, did she just cuss me?
But really, that
it's
happening.
before COVID and after COVID.
Right.
I mean, I've been at Chuck's now. Greg's been there since 1993, so he's been there 32 years. And I've been basically helping up at Chuck's and working at Chuck's 2001.
Right.
So
24 years.
And we've had all these April opening, on weekends. But I will have never have been through an opening like the Saturday after, when we finally opened up after COVID. Because, you base your orders on what you did the year before, but there was just nothing to compare it to.
Really?
We ran out of food. I mean, people were so ready to get out.
Yeah, they were.
And things just changed after COVID because people have been isolating up at the lake. And when they've realized, hey, it's not so bad to live up here, the numbers changed from, we were higher part-time, now we were getting, full-time, and people were coming from all over, HGTV, Lake Martin,
They did
so, the demographics changed, everything changed. The people that we were meeting were not just down the road.
Lake Martin has changed.
Lake Martin, yeah.
And it's been good for, we're known for the entertainment. You got all these restaurants and places on the lake like Chuck's Marina, and people go to them. That's what they're looking for,
Well.
to get away from what they're doing during the week. What days will y'all be open?
Our opening day this year is April the 5th.
Okay.
We're always open the first Saturday of April, which
Okay.
is April the 5th.
Right around the corner.
And just around the corner. And we put our opening post out as did, the other restaurants. And it just amazes me to look at the numbers. And because I have this insights on my Facebook, I can see like it says numbers reached, and it's a little bit different. Meaning when you scroll through, you see it, or either you pause on it because I'm trying to figure out some of the words on Facebook and what it means. But we had over 32,000.
Wow.
It said post reach was 33,000.
That's a lot of folks.
Let me ask you something. With your Facebook and social media, I think is huge for you. People, they're looking for entertainment. They're looking for food on Lake Martin. Y'all have all that. What days, when you open April 5th, what days will you be open?
Well, in April, we just opened Saturday 11 to 8, and then Sunday 11 to 6.
Okay.
And then I know that our schedule sometimes is difficult to remember, but then in May, we'll have Fridays, but we'll open at 4 o'clock on Fridays
Friday.
up until Memorial Day.
Okay.
So the easiest thing, if you can just kind of remember those, when we open Memorial Day weekend.
It's on then. It's on then.
Well, it's Memorial Day to Labor Day, we have our summer hours.
Right, okay.
And so it's Thursday, 4 to 8, and then Friday on Memorial Day weekend, it'll be 11 to 9, 11 to 9 on Saturday, 11 to 7 on Sunday, and then Monday, 11 to 3.
Wow.
But Memorial Day weekend, of course, we always add extra couple hours. But
Going into this brand new summer, 2025, people are itching to get out. So have y'all added, as far as your menu, have you added to it?
Well, that's a good thing that you asked that, because in April through up to Memorial Day weekend, we're just doing pizza and wings.
Okay.
We add the full menu from Memorial Day to Labor Day, and that's your sandwiches, your salads, and the pizza staff managed by Don Dela Cruz and Eva Decker, they'll do some specials or tweak something, or but there's the standard favorites, and people, with pizza you can make your own pizza special every way you want to.
Yeah.
You put every.
Chimney Rock's my go-to.
Yeah.
That
That's
was
the supreme.
Yeah, that's how.
But I think about what y'all have done and what a name you've made for your pizzas. And then you add the rest of it. Do you do any catering?
No catering. I
Okay,
mean, people
okay.
will kind of cater on themselves. They'll pick up, all the pizzas, and people pick up. I mean, we'll have people order 200 wings at a time. When we
Wow.
and that was another thing. Well, the pizza building that we have now was built in 2016. I can't believe it's been that long. And so when we added that, Milan, my stepson, said, well, we got to have wings. And so I was like, and he can't even cook oatmeal, but he developed all those, sauces. And I mean, he went out and if he was studying the sauces, and, so he worked with Don, and that's the only time that he's ever really gotten involved in the kitchen, because he wanted the wings,
Well, it's a state of
favorite
Alabama.
lemon pepper. Yeah.
It's a state of Alabama. We love our wings, and boy, I tell you what, people have gotten so creative over the years with doing wings with different flavors and that type of thing.
Well, that's
Y'all have frog
pizza.
legs?
So it's great just to open in April with pizza and wings, because that's what people want. And it's just with a timeline, it's easier starting in when we have more hours to do all the sandwiches and salads, because they're more perishable.
Y'all have frog legs?
Don't have frog legs, Don't think I've ever tried a frog leg.
Oh,
Have you ever tried a frog leg?
I ate some last week. Yeah.
Now, I've tried alligator.
I think about years ago, I guess it's been now 5-6 years before the Calypso. Could y'all even handle anything like that anymore, the Calypso?
Well, no, not really.
mean, it's just-
the crowds and everything, and the volunteer base changed, and it just was. I'm glad we did it for 19 years.
Wow.
And when I think about the retirees that they were doing art, and,
that's right.
or either just actually those that were making a living doing their art. I mean, I feel good about what we do with Calypso and giving a platform to our artists in
Right.
Tallapoosa County and around. And, you know, it was wonderful while it lasted, but it's just not very feasible right now.
So,
Yeah.
so docking to come up there, how many boat slips? You know how many you got? I mean, there's a bunch, I know, but that's a loaded question. I should have told you I was gonna ask that question, but we get there, you can't find a place to dock because you're so crowded, and which is a great thing. We'll call in and get a pizza, and we'll float around until it's ready, and then go up there and get it and leave. We hate doing that, but sometimes you have to just because you're so crowded, you know.
You can't add any. You can't add.
You can't.
Well,
You're
no.
out of space,
Now we tweaked it a little bit. You know, just if you, some people that are new don't realize that they're just looking at the front, but they don't know if you go around back.
Yeah.
You know, if they go backward around the back with stack storage, you know, there's slips back there, and we have a couple of docks in front of a cabin that we have there, and we have the dock in front of our house. We're not out using it, so any of the parking is available. You know, in front of.
You better get there early. That's all we're gonna say. We're gonna take us a break. We'll be right back. Doc's Cafe, just happen to have it right here. Okay, yeah, you got a little leprechaun Jew. This is what they'll be having at Doc's Cafe for lunch, and breakfast is being served right now. But bangers and mash, or corned beef and cabbage. I love that. Green beans, mashed potatoes, mac and cheese, and cabbage. So there is you a Irish meal right there at Doc's menu. That's a menu for lunch. Apple crumb cake. So check it out and tell me you heard us talking about it on Front Porch. They're going to give you 10% off.
Ready for an unforgettable escape? Jump into adventure at Lake Martin, Alabama. From thrilling water sports to peaceful fishing spots, it's love at first bite every time you cast your line. Want more excitement? Catch an event with our vibrant festivals, concerts, and fishing tournaments all year long. And when the sun sets, dive downtown to discover local shops, delicious dining, and warm southern hospitality. Explore Lake Martin, where every moment is an adventure waiting to happen.
Let's get serious. Let's get Arctic Air serious. You want your car and truck to live longer, don't you? Well, it's about maintenance. Same thing with Arctic Air. You see the number at the bottom of the screen? Call them right now. Let me tell you something. You want to be comfortable? We all want to be comfortable.
The Morris Haynes Law Firm focuses on representing those who have been injured or mistreated by the wrongful acts of others. We have offices in Ellick City and Birmingham, but we have been calling Ellick City home for over 30 years. If you find yourself in need of a lawyer, give us a call at Morris Haynes, 256-329-2000. We would be honored to help you.
Passion, the obsession that burns within. Determination, the burning desire to make it. Drive, the motivation to be the absolute best. Skills, the tools to perform at the highest level. Excellence, the feeling of achievement. At Central Alabama Community College, you can release your passion, show your determination, display your drive, and showcase your skills to achieve excellence. Central Alabama Community College, central to you, central to your success.
Discover great deals on Kawasaki motorcycles, watercrafts, side-by-sides, and more. Save big on championship-proving KX motorcycles. Get a great deal on iconic Kawasaki jet ski personal watercraft, or take advantage of big adventure for less with savings on our rugged Terex side-by-sides. There's no better time to save on our exciting lineup of Kawasaki vehicles. Visit Adams Motorsports on the Boulevard today, or see all the Kawasaki products at adamsmotorsports.com, where your pleasure is our business.
Integrated Massage of Alexander City is located at 119 Madison Street behind the old Chamber of Commerce. Destiny Goble is the owner, says come on out for outcome-based treatment plans, pain relief, focused areas, relaxation, cupping therapy, hot stones. Remember, rewind, reset, recover. Make an appointment today at Integrative Massage of Alexander City, 256-252-7644.
Hello, this is Scotty Gordon at Cornerstone Insurance. Are you tired of paying too much for your home and auto insurance? If so, give us the opportunity to help you. At Cornerstone, we have 3 goals for all of our clients: asset protection, affordable pricing, and superior customer service. Come by and give us a call today to see what we can save you. 153 Alabama Street, 256-409-2299.
Come back in here and join us on a chilly Monday morning. But this young lady right here will warm your heart every time you get a chance to run into her. From Chuck's Marina, Jane Garrett out here. About that April 5th, right around the corner.
Right around the corner.
So you again, let's go back though, because they're starting to make their plans for April, for May, for Memorial Day, and all the way through Labor Day is what y'all are.
Well,
so in April,
we're open to the end of September. You know.
Okay, the end of September. Okay.
Yeah. But then we go to, like I said, our summer hours, Memorial Day to Labor Day, and then after Labor Day, open the rest of September. It'll be Saturday and Sunday only.
Oh no,
and April 5th is April 5th is their opening. The month of April, we're open Saturday and Sunday only.
All right, Saturday and Sunday, will you have entertainment both those days?
No, we don't start entertainment till the weekend before Memorial Day.
Oh, okay, okay.
And I was thinking about what Scott and I were talking on the break is just how the music and everything, because now that we have the Lake Martin Songwriters Festival, you know, that's a big thing we're doing. We just have, it's becoming a place for music, and so we do our music on Thursdays night. We do that from 6 to 9, and on Saturdays we do 7 to 10. But we don't do any music on Fridays during the summer, just, you know, to give everybody a break, having a quiet family night, you know, just not, you know, to have that. So it worked out great having, it's kind of what we call locals night on Thursday night before the weekend crowd gets here. So it's nice for to have a little laid back duo or, you know, something, you know, fun. We'll have a band occasionally on Thursdays too.
You know, I like the way y'all have done that. You've thought it out. You've seen what worked. You've seen what doesn't work. So you roll with all that and just make it better. So.
Well, you look at the traffic pattern of the lake, and so for so many years on Thursdays we were open 11 to 3, but that didn't really. But when we changed at 4 o'clock. You know, because a lot of people that have late places and they're coming in for the weekend, they come in on Thursday. And
getting ready.
And people are kind of getting mentally ready to have fun for the weekend. So it just worked out really good to do the pizza from 4 to 8, and we do music 6 to 9. And so it just eases everybody into the weekend.
Let me ask you something about Lake Martin. Y'all being there as long as y'all have, did you ever think that Lake Martin would be the Lake Martin it is today, the way people have bought homes and they from all over? Did you ever see that coming, or?
Well, I mean, it just kind of goes in hand also with all the online, the internet, the social media. It amazes me, people that have said that they have sight unseen, you know, seen it on the computer and bought it.
I
arrived to look at it. You know, it just even in the lake too is benefiting our little surrounding. I was in Tallahassee the other day with a friend at lunch, and we were just talking about somebody from Colorado Springs looked at a house in Tallahassee and they came and bought it. And so and look what has the lake is doing for downtown Dadeville.
Oh,
Downtown, you know,
It's growing.
it's people are seeing the value of ththese small towns.
Well, and they're taking advantage of it.
Yeah.
And then not just the small towns, the surrounding areas, your New Sites, your Keltons, your Hatnavilles, and all the areas that we used to call just out in the country. Well, that out in the country, folks are finding it.
Folks are liking it, yeah.
They're
Well,
liking
when we go into Auburn,
Yeah.
72 is getting closer and closer to the lake.
Sure.
I mean, do you see that?
Yeah, they're more. I mean, used to be back roads to Auburn. Those back roads now are full of houses.
Yeah.
You know.
So it's
I got called out on my phone because I was giving out parking secrets. I wasn't giving out parking secrets, but if they text me in the show, I'm gonna call their name. John and Mary Jo Johnson just got on to me because I gave away the parking secrets. Don't tell anybody we go around the backside and park.
John, Mary, and Joe, you get on to them again. That'd be just fine. I love that.
everybody has their little secrets that they do to finagle around. I think they're the only ones that know. Yeah.
Hey, we were talking about the pizzas. You pretty much fix those any way, or haven't fixed any way you want to. But wings, are you adding any new flavors or any new there?
Well,
or
we've
new
got 5 or 6,
sandwiches?
and I think that
That's
just
enough.
the way the kitchen flows,
Sure.
like it's not broke. Let's not,
Yeah, sure. I don't blame you.
I mean, I'm not. I haven't asked her. She hasn't told me,
Mm-hmm.
but Don and Eva, like I said, they got it rolling in there.
Well, we're fortunate to have Chuck's Marina on Lake Martin, and even the area that you're in right now. Even the folks that are not on the lake, how that's grown all up in there too, and it just continues to grow.
We might not could do big events like Little Calypso, but we do. We're still doing little extra things. Like. Lake Martin Songwriters, will be
end of
the end of
July.
July. I think it's, let's see.
The last week in July is when
it's
it
the
normally is.
24th and 27th, and everybody that has a venue or a place to do something like that, and we're just one of like several locations. And we last year we did the local stage because the locals that are around here that weren't actually participating on the big stage for that, we did something on Sunday for just the local songwriters, and then they did something on Saturday. So we do that. We do big adoption events for Big Dog Ranch Rescue. Okay. And like May 3rd, we're doing that's around Cinco de Mayo. So we Extreme Power Sports will come in on May 3rd and give test rides on Sea-Doos and everything and buy people lunch. So we'll have some little events like that, in between our just opening our music.
And it's pet friendly too. You can bring your dogs.
Oh, yeah. And so we do we'll usually do a big adoption event Memorial Day weekend. But people bring their dogs, and we've adopted out a lot of dogs through this event.
My kids bring their dogs, and we have 3 Goldens and a Thuthu dog on the boat all at one time.
Yeah. Well, so many people go out on the boat with their dogs, and so it's helpful to them to know that they can
come up,
get on the deck, and bring their dogs in.
Right.
And
I'm going to go back to the Lake Martin Songwriters Festival. That is something that's been going on a few years. It's growing, and we get to see and hear the behind the scene where these songs we've heard maybe for years, and the real songwriters. It's something. Thank you for coming out here. Thank you for what y'all do for this area, and you're always welcome to come out here and sit with us anytime. Chuck's Marina opening up April the 5th.
Thank you so much.
All
You
right,
bring your
thank
pizza.
you.
You bring your pizza.
It hadn't cranked up yet.
We'll be right back. Forbes Auto Sales, Highway 280 in Kellyton, Alabama. You know, I was thinking about yesterday. They didn't tell me the other day, but you know what? I think I probably need some tires. Now, when I go back to them and ask them, guys, what do you think? They're going to be very honest with me. I appreciate that. So what I think, I really don't know. They know. Go by and see them today for service, sales, and tires.
Looking to transform your outdoor space? Look no further than Bama Sheds. As a family-owned and operated business, we understand your needs. That's why we offer no credit check, rent-to-own options. Enjoy free delivery and setup within 35 miles of our 4 convenient locations. Whether you need a shed, pole barn, garage, or carport, we've got you covered. Visit our website at bamasheds.com or call 256-268-8484. Bama Sheds, where quality meets affordability and your outdoor dreams become reality.
Satterfield Outdoor Living is Lake Martin's trusted friend for your outdoor land and leisure needs. We're the region's authorized Skag mower dealer for residential and commercial lawns and offer all the small engine accessories you need. With top lines of Steel, Echo, Shindaiwa, Husqvarna, and Metabo products that can tame any landscape. Satterfield is also your grill headquarters with Big Green Egg Grill. And our pros service everything in-house and back up all sales. Get the Satterfield Outdoor difference on Highway 280 right across from Tallapoosa Ford.
Hillary Towers may very well be the Lake Martin area's best-kept secret, an affordable senior citizens community located on Highway 22 East in Alexander City. Spacious one-bedroom units are currently available. Great location, peaceful setting, comfortable living where pets are allowed and utilities are included. Call today for more information on the newly renovated Hillary Towers, 256-329-0552, 256-329-0552. Hillary Towers, 22 East, Alexander City.
For years, Tom Watley's been a name you can trust to represent you, and now you can depend on Tom Watley Law, LLC to handle all of your legal needs. Tom has over 20 years of practice in criminal defense, probate needs, and estate planning. Tom Watley Law supports the communities of Lee and Tallapoosa County and can handle all your legal needs or refer you to their network of specialty attorneys. When it counts, call Tom Watley Law, LLC at 334-559-3420 or online at tomwatleylaw.org. No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be provided is greater than that of other attorneys.
At C&T Electric, our clients are our priority. For the safety and security of your family and home, our technicians are professionally trained, drug tested, background checked, and wear uniforms with name tags. We're proud to have served the Elk City, Dadeville, and Lake Martin areas for the past 10 years. Give us a call at 256-234-0007 for all your electrical service and repair needs, or visit us on the web at www.cntelectricllc.com and spell out the word "and."
If you haven't been to Big B Barbecue in Alex City, then you're missing the best barbecue around. Big B has everything from the best pulled or chopped pork, chicken, and beef to cheeseburgers and grilled chicken salads. Bring your friends and family out for a great dinner and sit outside on our beautiful patio, or sit inside and enjoy your meal by the fireplace. So come in and join us and enjoy the best barbecue in the area only at Big B Barbecue, located on Highway 22 West in Alex City.
If you listen carefully, you'll hear the roads of Alabama calling. And Sarah Honda has your answer. Serving you for over 40 years with one of the largest Honda and pre-owned inventories in the state and the Sarah Promise. Our best deal when you buy or trade, a 72-hour exchange policy, a no-hassle trade-in promise. Written offers are good for 7 days. And our best service promise. Our factory-certified technicians help keep your vehicle running smoothly. That's why Alabama can be yours to discover in a new vehicle from Sarah Honda in Sylacauga.
Well, it's 45 right now. It's going up to 67, but nothing but sunshine day. It's going to be really a nice day. So get out and enjoy it. Tonight, another cool night, 40, but clear. Going into the rest of the week, 79 and 45 tomorrow and all sun. Wednesday, a few clouds, but 83 and 51. Look at this first day of spring. Get your sweaters out, folks. 59 and 37. Then Friday, It's going to be 70 and 42, nothing but sunshine going into the weekend. Really nice Saturday, 77 and 46. There's your 5-day forecast brought to you by our friends at Top Gun Pest Control, Highway 280 in Alexander City. Whew. I know y'all are glad that's over with. Come on back in here, George Hugo and Anita Perez out here. Adjutant, right?
Yes, sir.
I got that right. I was
that
correct.
right.
I had to be corrected at the first show when I was talking about you being out here. CEO at the Department of Alabama Disabled American Veterans. Y'all just got back from a big trip to Washington, not up there to sightsee. Y'all up there. What was y'all's issue going into Washington for this? And who do you see?
Go ahead.
Once a year, the DAV goes, well, not just the DAV, veteran service organizations converge on Capitol Hill as soon as they begin the new session of Congress, the 119th Congress this year. And
Y'all been before, haven't you?
yes, we
Okay,
have.
yeah.
This was our 5th year, I believe.
Good for y'all. Thank you.
We have a team. We had 10 people from Alabama this time, and we divided and talked to every representative and senator from the state of Alabama
Wow.
about issues that are important to veterans and things that we want them to be aware of when they look at the budget and look at laws that are being passed.
Now, with what y'all showed them, did y'all show them something that they were not aware of? Does anything come to mind that you brought up and somebody, one of the senators or one of the congressmen, they said, we didn't know that?
Well, it's not that they didn't know that. It's just that they didn't get the whole picture.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, and that's why y'all were there.
Right. We
Okay.
went to Mike Rogers' office. Unfortunately, we didn't get a chance to meet him. He was in a meeting. But we met a gentleman by the name of Jamie Foxx. But it was
I can't
actually-
remember his last name now because I called him Jamie Foxx
You
the
call
whole
him Jamie
time.
Foxx all the time. but it
Jamie
wasn't.
Felix.
It was
That
Jamie
his-
Felix.
Okay.
We
that was
call
his
him
name.
Jamie Foxx. It's easier to remember.
That's close.
And he was an active duty soldier during his assigned to Mike Rogers. And we brought the issue of when you are retired from the military and you go to the VA and you say you have less than 50%, you know, what they call percentage to get paid by the VA because of your disability.
Right.
They take it from your retirement and then give it back to you tax-free.
Wow.
I'm sorry. to cut
No,
you
no.
off, sir.
I was just going to say, with y'all going to and seeing Mr. Felix rather than Mike Rogers, you probably had the right person because
Yeah.
he understood.
He understood
He's
what's
been
going
there.
on,
He's
yes.
been there. So
And so what we were pushing, the issue we were pushing was, you know, and another thing before I go into the issue is if you serve 4 years in the military, 3 years, whatever you serve, but you do not retire and something happened to you and you received less than 50%, you would get a paycheck from them saying, this is what the VA is compensating you for. But when you're retired, they take it from your retirement and give it back to you. We were trying to bring that issue of saying it's not really fair that here I am, I did 21, 23, 25, 26, 30 years in, and now they're taking my retirement, right? And the VA saying, you know, give it back to us. It's two different pots. you know,
Right.
the DOG and the VA, two different. So we brought that to an issue, and he wasn't aware of that. He's like, I didn't
Okay.
know that. I was about to retire. I'm about to retire. I didn't know what was going on. I said, this is one of the issues we brought forward, among the rest that we brought.
So Mike Rogers, again, he may not knew what you're talking about. This guy had been there.
And
He
even
had
if, like,
done that.
And if he knew the picture, he knew
Yeah.
the whole picture. Now he
Yeah.
could say, remember this when the DOD brought it to you? Stuff like that.
He was also married to a service member. She just retired recently, and he is within 3 years of retiring himself. So he was very interested in what we had to say.
He was
And as the
taking-
military
listening.
liaison, he took very good notes and he listened to what we had to say.
Are y'all seeing, and now, we're getting close to young folks retiring from high school, and I always like to bring this up. Are y'all seeing more young folks wanting to get into the service, one branch or the other? Are you seeing that y'all run into?
We ran into a couple. They ask us questions like, I want to join the
Good.
Marines, I want to join the Air Force, I want to join the Army. What do I do? The Air Force, what do I do? And basically, we sit down with them and I explain to them what's going to happen in the military, our experiences,
Right.
and a lot of Marines' experience of what they went through. I didn't go to the Marine Corps, but I can bring friends in that went through basic training or boot camp and say, this is my experience in the Marine Corps, and we try to guide them in the right direction. First thing we try to tell them is go to school, get an education. That's the first thing.
So, but let's just say they're graduating seniors this year, 2025.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, they don't know what they want to do.
Right.
What do you? And a lot of them are that way, and that's okay. I mean, you know, and I'm not. In fact, I don't know many 17, 18-year-olds say, "Oh, I know exactly what I want to do." A lot of times, those young folks amaze me at how they have it mapped out, and a lot of them will stick to it. But you know, if they don't have a clue, Dean Doudna, retired Army guy, just had a heck of a career, you know, but he was one of those guys, you know, didn't have a clue, you know, but, you know, stepped off in the Army and, you know, became a fighter pilot, you know, and that's what he made a heck of a career, you know, out of it. So that was the right decision for him to make.
Mm-hmm.
And so how do you help them make their mind up?
One of the things that I do, trying to encourage young people, when you join the military, if you enlist in the military, don't go to college first, just join straight out of high school. They, in the Army, and I believe in the Navy and the Air Force also, you get to choose your MOS, your military occupational specialty, or your job.
Really?
But I think in
Wow.
the Marines, they kind of assign it to you.
Yeah.
But you get trained in a job. I went to LPN school in the military, and it was far beyond the scope of practice that I would be able to practice in the civilian world, the stuff that I got to do in the military. It's just a different animal. But I got trained and I got experience. So if I had chosen to leave the military after I did my tour of duty, after I went to school, I could have easily gotten a job with training and experience. So that's one thing, but I do always encourage them to stay in. It's so worth it. To me, 20 years doesn't seem like much, but I know when you're in high school, 20 years seems like forever.
Yeah, it does.
We have a grandson that's in the Homeland Security. When in fact, he and his wife were right outside of Anchorage, Alaska, Eagle River, for 3 years. That's where they're stationed. But you know, that's federal. You know, 20 years. You're talking about that 20 years. In 20 years, he'll be 47, a young whippersnapper still, and those benefits he has them forever.
Yes.
I mean, those benefits are unbelievable.
Well, that is what we go to Capitol Hill to fight for, to make
More
sure
benefits?
that we maintain those benefits.
Right. You have to
Because-
fight for them, Anita. Or is that the?
Yes, we
Pretty
do.
much, because
It's money.
We bring,
Yes.
yeah, it's money for the community that you live in.
I
Think
know,
about it
I
in that
know.
perspective. Yes, I understand you're going to get a little bit more pocket check in your pocket, but remember the community you live in. For example, if there was, I don't know how many veterans are here now. I know in
got a
2000
lot
there
of
was
them.
like 1,000 just in this little area. Imagine if all those veterans went and got their compensation and their money that were coming in, how much they would spend on this community here. You know, it would be flourishing more than what it is now.
Well, I guess what I meant about the money, I know y'all have that coming, and you should. It should come to you so you could invest it in your community. But you're trying to get those. I mean, those. You deserve those too.
It's an uphill battle.
Yeah.
It is.
Why?
And
Government? Is it
well,
government?
every time there's a new administration, and every year, it's not just this year.
Yes,
Every
ma'am.
year, the budget that they propose, I forgot the one that forgot the name of
Yes,
it.
ma'am, that's all right.
But they always propose cuts to veterans' benefits.
Right, they do.
It's proposed,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's up to that administration to, whether or not they want to move on that.
And it's us and the veteran service organizations or the VSOs to fight, to tell them, don't cut them. As a matter of fact, this is what you're doing. This is the impact you have in the communities. This is what we can bring to you to have more impact on it. And this is how it's going to benefit everybody in the state of Alabama.
You know, one thing that comes to mind is tourism. You know, the money y'all put back into this area, it's part of tourism. That's why y'all live here. But y'all's involvement with the disabled American veterans has just always amazed me. The leaders y'all are, the warriors that you're still. This was what y'all did way back when, and you're still playing off of it. You're still working at it because you've been there. You understand it.
And we also have kids in the military.
Yeah.
We have our babies in the Air Force.
Baby.
Our oldest, 20-something, 26. Our oldest one, Victor, one of our oldest ones, he was in the Navy.
Wow.
And now
Making careers? I'm sorry. Making careers?
He did 4 years, got out, but now he works in the IT system because of the Navy.
Okay.
And what he did.
Again.
And
you got trained.
Yes.
We just had her baby retired from the Army after 20 years.
Wow.
He did 20 years.
Golly. That was quick.
Yeah.
It was.
to you.
It was.
I was in Iraq when I made a phone call to her, and they were at the MEP station getting him ready to do his physical so he can go to the Army, and now he's retired. And
That was just yesterday.
It feels like it, yes.
Yeah. And like you say, the young folks, it's forever. It's forever. You know, I was talking about Dylan being out in Alaska. You know, they've already been there a year, and it's been a quick year. And they've even said, because, you know, they love it out there, they're adventurous. So, you know, and they're getting to see a place that a lot of us only see pictures of.
Or National Geographic on TV.
Exactly. Yep. But they're taking advantage of it. I guess I just, and again, being a veteran, it's not for everybody. Getting in the service is not for everybody. But boy, I would think even since y'all been in, the way it's changed for the good, we salute you. We appreciate what you've done and what you continue to do. We'll be right back. The Mitchell House. Well, it's located in downtown Dadeville. It hadn't moved since 1835. Now, a lot of things have moved around Dadeville since 1835, but the Mitchell House hadn't. Vivian Autry has even added to it. So you can have bigger events there. Okay, let's just say you got an event for this year. Go to mitchellhouseevents.com, really simple. Find out today, make an appointment, go look, and make your mind up today. Mitchell House.
This is Joseph Dean with Frederick Dean Funeral Home and Crematory. I am pleased to announce that Lake Martin Funeral Home and Cremation is now open to serve the public at our location on the corner of 49 North and 280 West in Dadeville. Please stop by and see lifelong resident of Dadeville, Molly Kaler, who will be running the office and meeting with families who want to plan ahead and pre-need their services. We are also available by phone, 256-750-0381, or online at lakemartinfuneralhome.com.
Alex City Internal Medicine and Nephrology and Weight Loss Center provides optimum care for the whole person. Dr. Dimo Popov specializes in the prevention and diagnosis of high blood pressure, kidney disease, diabetes, and acute and chronic conditions. Our weight loss clinic offers lipo shots and a guide to healthy weight loss. Alex City Internal Medicine and Nephrology and Weight Loss Center, where lifestyle changes are made.
Benton, clearing, and grading is Cody and LD Benton, and they got your job in sight. Moving dirt is a clean job to them. Clearing a lot for your home or business is what they do, and they do it right. Call LD or Cody today at 256-397-2531 or 397-2532 for a quote today. I promise you, they'll do the job right. That's Benton, clearing and grading.
2025 RVs are here. Be the first to see the latest and greatest from your favorite manufacturers and lock in special show pricing at your local Camping World. '25 RVs are here. Be the first to see the latest and greatest from your favorite manufacturers and lock in special show pricing at your local Camping World.
There's only one clear choice in the Lake Martin area for plumbing, heating, and air. That's All Clear Plumbing and Air. Our professionally trained technicians offer full service repair and installation on all major brands. From drips to water heaters, thermostats to entire air conditioning and heating systems, and everything in between. Our fast, reliable, and guaranteed top-notch customer service will keep you informed and up to speed through the entire process. Call us today or look for us on Facebook and Instagram at All Clear Plumbing and Air, 256-496-2056. License number 19172.
Thunderbolt Lightfoot at Oscar's Cafe on Highway 49 South in Dayton, Alabama is looking to see you today. Now let me tell you, they got great food. They've always had great food all these years. Now they still got that atmosphere. They still got that service. They still cater. Let me stop right there. 15 to 415 they can handle. So give them a call today at Oscar's Highway 49 South in Dayton. 256-825-4827.
Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply is your headquarters for all the brands contractors know best. We are your local home improvement store with 9 convenient locations throughout central Alabama. We have a huge selection of Weber and Traeger, Pelican coolers, Milwaukee and DeWalt tools, and other top brands. No matter the project, we have you covered with our high-quality lumber and building supplies. From do-it-yourselfers to seasoned pros, Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply has what you need to get the job done.
Welcome back to the show on a beautiful, it's amazing, when that sun finally comes up out there with this daylight saving time, it sure is pretty, and it sure is pretty today. And speaking of pretty, Hugo, see how I threw the pretty, Hugo and Anita Perez out here, and they said, they got a couple things, and they said, what are you going to talk about? Well, let Kenny lead it. Well, y'all are in a heap of trouble, so I'm going to turn it over to you right now, young lady. You said you got a couple things you want to hit on.
Well, one thing that I wanted to bring up in particular is this year on April 6th, it's the second annual Disabled American Veterans Community Impact Day. What that is, it's a nationwide day of service focused on supporting veterans, and it's another way of saying thank you for your service beyond just words. If you have a neighbor that is a veteran and can't get out and cut his grass, needs a trash can brought in, or needs you to run to the grocery store for them, it's a day, April 6th. Do something for a veteran friend of yours, visit one in the nursing home. Just take a picture and post it with the hashtag DAV Community Impact Day.
Okay.
Or just DAV, that's easy to remember.
I think about Jim Hardy. Jim Hardy brings the veterans out from the veterans, Bill Nichols Veterans Home to fish.
Yes.
That's just good stuff.
Yes,
That's
and
just good
they
stuff.
talk about it for
Sure.
weeks
Oh,
afterwards.
Sure. Yeah. They can tell their own fishing stories.
Oh,
And
yes.
that fish can be as big as they want it to be.
Exactly.
So that's coming up April the 6th.
April 6th,
Okay.
yes. It's not an organized thing.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to try to get our local chapter to do something that day. If we all get together and help one veteran, or if we spread out throughout the community and help several.
Clean
We
up the
just wanna-
cemetery.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, even cleaning up the cemetery, that is helping out. It's helping a veteran, make it look pretty.
The DAV, the local DAV, tell us about it. I mean, and tell us what y'all do when your meetings and your van that runs all over the place now. That's something you've had to work for.
Well, she is the commander of the local
Thank you.
DAV, and she is still the only driver that we have.
Yes.
Oh, really?
So we're looking at you in the camera. Please, we need drivers to help us.
There you go.
It's not every day, maybe
Right.
once or twice a month, but you have to go to the VA and get certified to be a driver
Really?
for the VA. Yeah, we'll take you. We're more than happy to take you up there and walk you through all the steps. It doesn't guarantee you get certified to be a driver for the DAV to drive that particular van. But if you still want to be a driver and take someone, you can take your own vehicle. It's a volunteer way of giving back. And want to talk about our chapter meeting?
Yeah.
Oh, and yeah, that was the thing that Hugo wanted to bring up. Our chapter meeting is tonight.
Tonight.
Every third Monday, and we meet at the Lake Martin Innovation Center, Chamber of Commerce.
Oh, yeah, great place.
5:30.
It's at 5:30, and we always eat first. We have a small meal and fellowship, and then we go into our business. And tonight is very important. All our members out there, if you're not a member, come on out and join us. It's nominations. Our elections are next month.
For new leadership.
For new
of
leadership.
the chapter.
All the positions are open. If you want to be the commander, come on out.
You know, I think about you being the commander. I think about y'all's involvement in going to Washington. Y'all have just, and we've known each other for a few years now, and I appreciate that friendship. But I just think about y'all's involvement with the U.S. all these years, and that you're still who you were 20 years ago, 30 years ago.
Less hair, but you know, a little bit more pounds. But
You talking about less hair. Yeah, I didn't have a bunch of hair, but I left it on my hat right there. But really, what y'all have done for so many veterans, and they go to y'all. They
Yes.
appreciate y'all. And, you know, I hope people hear that, or y'all hear that.
Now, I do have an office where I do claims, where both are certified to do claims. Now, everybody that's out there who are veterans who needs to file a claim, please do me a favor. Do not go to those people that pay. I want to pay a lawyer. I want to pay this and that. You know, they're going to take your money.
Sure.
We
It's a
do
job.
it for free. We volunteer to do this. Every year we get trained to do this. We're not the experts, but you come and see me. I'll treat you professionally. We can sit there, you and I, or if you feel more comfortable with her, she'll sit there with you and I, or we're both a team. We feed off each other, and we will do the best job that we can. You know, we file their claim. I have a great team in Montgomery. Jackie Graham is awesome. I wish I could bring her here to your show. Unfortunately, she'd probably take your job because you start talking away.
Yes.
You'd be sitting on this side going, "Can I ask a question?"
No.
And that's who she is.
I need more Jackies out here, believe me.
Jackie, you know what? Maybe I'll bring Jackie
Yeah,
to talk
I'd
to
love
her
that.
about some of the programs that she does. And now in the community, we've done it here in Alex City, I believe, 2 or 3 times. And we're going to bring it again. And what it is we send out information to all the veterans that are out there. Even if you're not a member of the DAV, it does not matter. It's that you know when we're going to be here. We explain to you your benefits that you're entitled to,
Right.
How to file a claim. There's a lot of things out there that a lot of veterans don't know. For example, I may ask a veteran out there, if something were to happen, knock on wood, does your wife or your spouse know where your DD-214 is? 9 times out of 10, they're like, no. You ask the spouses that, and they're like, I don't know, where is your DD-214?
What
Stuff
is
like
a
that.
DD-214?
Yeah, that's what we tell you. We try to put together a system that enables you to overcome that little hump when you get there. We help everybody. We help the veteran and the family members to make sure we get the right benefits.
You know, I think about what you just said about that. I think about what our Tallapoosa County EMA director, Jason Moran, he helps us get prepared. Y'all are doing the same thing for those veterans. Where's your office?
My office now is 59. You know where?
Allison Drive.
Allison Drive, 59 Allison Drive. Do you know next to the wound clinic?
Yeah, yeah.
That's where my office is
Right
now.
behind Mitchell, Terry Mitchell.
Very good,
Place
right? This big white
Don't stop
building.
at Terry Mitchell and
No, please
Skipper's
don't.
though, you know, because they're bad news. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I love
But
you.
my office is there, and I do this by appointments. So you pull up to my office, and there'll be in the back part of it, it'll say DAV in the windows and my phone number. Call me, make an appointment with me. I'll be more than happy to spend as much time as you want there with you.
Red Cross is right next to you.
Right,
Yes.
right
Yeah.
in the back of the Red
Yeah.
Cross. We're right there. That's where we're going to be at. And that's my office, an official office. That's the official headquarters.
Right.
And that's where we do our claims.
Well, I guess I knew that, but I'm so glad you let folks know that again, because this is where it starts.
Correct.
I mean, you sit down and go over the situation. If somebody didn't have the DD-214, is that something you can tell them how to?
We can show you how to get it.
Okay.
Yes.
Folks, a lot of information right here with our friends of the presses. We'll be right back at this. Chick-fil-A. You know what? They got a brand new menu out there starting today. I talked to Lois Ann Murphy just the other day, and starting today, that's a career opportunity. That's the wrong one. That's with the city right there. Let's do this one right here. We go. No, that's oh, here we go right here. They got the brand new smokehouse barbecue bacon sandwich and pineapple dragon fruit drinks. That starts today at Chick-fil-A. They're open right now, and they cater also.
Get ready to smile because it's Truck Month at Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika. Take your pick of over 40 brand new Chevrolet Silverados, discounted up to $14,000 off while they last. New Chevy Equinox, the compact SUV featuring high-tech options, discounted up to $5,000 off. Enjoy no payments until summertime. Choose from over 500 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way. GlennSmith.com. Get ready to smile.
Presley Appliance and Furniture, located on Cherokee Road in Alexander City, is locally owned and operated with over 35 years of experience in the appliance and furniture business. Specializing in Amana, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, and Ashley Furniture, Presley Appliance services what they sell and will make sure you receive top-notch customer service. Call them today at 256-329-9762 or drop by to see them on Cherokee Road in Alexander City. Presley Appliance and Furniture, where they service what they sell.
Summertime is a special time. Time on the water, time away from work, and more time with family and friends. Make sure your heart is ready for the season with an appointment at the UAB Heart and Vascular Clinic at Russell Medical. I'm Dr. Kevin Sublett, and our entire clinic is dedicated to keeping your heart healthy. We're right here in your own community and backed by the knowledge and expertise of UAB Medicine. Make an appointment today by calling 256-234-2644 or visit uabmedicine.org/heartrussell.
Carlisle Heating and Air says it's tune-up time for your HVAC system. Having your unit tuned up increases energy efficiency and can reduce the wear and tear on your unit. Call Carlisle Heating and Air today at 256-234-0019 for a price. Serving the Lake Martin area, Alexander City, Dadeville, Jackson Gap, and Goodwater. Don't get hot, be cool. Call Carlisle Heating and Air today at 256-234-0019. Don't get hot, be cool.
Hey, we're Kevin and Courtney Hall. I'm a lifelong member of First Baptist Dadeville. My wife joined me after we got married. We really enjoyed First Baptist because it is a biblical congregation and very community-minded. Come join us.
Cloud9 is a lifestyle boutique downtown Alexander City. We're right on Main Street next to Carlisle's, and we're open from 10 to 5 Monday through Friday and 10 to 2 on Saturdays. We offer a variety of items ranging from ladies' clothing from size extra small to 2XL. We have baby clothes including newborn gifts. We have wedding registries and the beloved Diva Wash. If you know, you know. Follow us on social media and come see us today on Main Street.
Payne's Furniture, located in the heart of downtown Dadeville, Alabama, is rocking these days with a great selection of quality rocking chairs and Adirondacks, dining room tables, bedding, sofa sectionals, and even a Cinderella carriage bed frame. Donald Payne has been in the furniture business for decades. It's simple. If you don't see it, say, Donald, can you find it for me? That's Payne Furniture, downtown Dadeville, Alabama. 256-825-7727 is the number. It is always a treat to have this husband and wife team out here, because y'all are a team.
We
I mean,
are.
You work together, and especially with the DAV and going to Washington D.C. and working with them. Again, you got a meeting tonight. Let's remind them on that again.
We have a meeting tonight at 5:30. Nominations are tonight. Come out, have a bite to eat with us, 5:30 at the Lake Martin Innovation Center. That's the Chamber of Commerce behind Valley Bank.
Great place.
And if you are never had your claims done, come see us tonight. We'll sit down and make you an appointment to come and have it done.
Thank y'all for coming out here.
Thanks
for
for
what
having
you
us.
do. And
Appreciate it.
God bless the USA. Have a great day.